This is San Diego News Daily.
Hello and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Monica Hernandez. This weekend, a heat warning is in effect across San Diego, and beaches are expected to be crowded with people looking to cool off. At the same time, lifeguard resources are being stretched as intense waves and strong rip currents are also expected. NBC 7's Dave Summers has more.
Waves high enough and strong enough to knock over beachgoers standing on the shoreline has been the order of the day. The heat making the ocean intensity impossible to avoid for many visitors.
They're pretty rough. Very pretty, very intense. I wasn't expecting the waves being so big.
It's the power of the ocean that seems to draw so many people to Windansea Beach in La Jolla. This couple chose it as their wedding photo shoot. Others don't mind the challenge.
I'm a good swimmer. I know not to go out too far.
A lot of eyes on Ocean Beach because of the cliff climbers and jumpers, but lifeguards say they're busiest here at Windansea Beach. It has the highest waves, the strongest rip currents, and the most visitors. Since the hurricane swells, Lieutenant Ryan Foster says there have been more than 100 rescues per day here. Lifeguards have made more than 3,870 water rescues along the city's coastline in bays since June 1st. Many of these rescues were rip current related.
People get off their feet and say they look back and they're, well offshore.
All of San Diego County is under heat advisories and warnings this weekend. With San Diego Unified about to start school soon, Foster expects a busy weekend at the beaches. The heat and crowds are taking their toll on lifeguards. This weekend, they're pulling from seasonal reserves to meet the demand.
We can't burn people out, so we're taking a close look at our staffing and making sure that the people are getting the rest and the resources that they need.
For all the long hours and many times exhausting, the end of the summer is a challenge many actually look forward to.
They enjoy working these days, they enjoy helping people, and this is kind of one of their Super Bowl events for the summer.
They'll get their fill this weekend, but they're counting on the visiting crowds to practice some restraint.
I still feel pretty safe just because we don't go too far out, and once we know it's getting too much, we hop out at the water.
Dave Summers, NBC 7.
A Marine Corps pilot was able to safely eject when an F-35B fighter jet crashed at MCAS Miramar on Friday. It's not clear what caused that crash early yesterday morning, but that jet exploded in flames and sparked a brush fire. The Marine Corps is classifying the crash as a Class A mishap. The jet was assigned to 3rd Marine Aircraft Group 11.
They are not happening more frequently. I do understand the consternation, and it is justified. But aviation is inherently unforgiving. And what I mean by that is some folks will call it dangerous. I say it's very exacting or precise. And so in this case, it sure looks like it was not, from my perspective, it does not seem like pilot error. It seems more like a mechanical issue. Only time and the real investigators can tell.
That was retired Navy combat aviator Brian Sinclair. He says from here, the Marine Corps will launch a safety investigation that can last 6 months before the military releases more information to the public. Well, if you're one of the San Diegans who regularly heads to Tijuana, finding your way around may get a little easier. 3 new signs are now up along Avenida Revolucion, showing visitors where to find hotels, restaurants, museums, and other destinations in both English and Spanish.
So I like this sign. It is nice because now I know how to go different places in the city. There, for example, they have like a police department. I didn't even know it was here, so this is helpful.
Now, this is just the first phase of a bigger plan to add 140 signs across downtown Tijuana and near the San Ysidro port of entry. NBC 7 meteorologist Brooke Martell will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on breaking news.
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
And help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now, we'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view.
We're still human.
And your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting.
It's a mess, and it's making people sick.
Because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
Happy Saturday. It's going to be a warm weekend. Here's a look at the details. Heat advisory in place through tomorrow night for the coastline, and we have that extreme heat warning for the rest of the county. That will expire on Sunday for the mountains and the valleys, but it's extended through Monday night for the desert region. You can see why here. Up and down the coastline, we have those daytime highs that could reach about the mid-80s. That's mainly for the downtown region. Temperatures along the immediate coast generally from those upper 70s at their peak. Now that extreme heat warning, mid-90s to about 105. This is for the valleys and the mountain communities, definitely trending above seasonal averages. That same warning over the desert region, again, extended through Monday night, 115. Up to 120 degrees. Back at the coastline where so many people are going to be spending their weekend to try to cool off, we still have that high surf advisory through 5 o'clock tonight. We're talking wave heights from about 3 to 6 feet with those strong rip currents. So please be careful if you're heading to the coast. Check those conditions before you get in the water. You can always ask a lifeguard where it's safest to get into the water, but you just want to be mindful of that. And if you get caught in a rip current, you want to swim parallel to the shoreline to try to get out of it. Coastal forecast for La Jolla looks like this. We know about that rip current risk, but water temperature, gosh, right around those low to mid 70s still. It has been really warm out along the coast. And we're looking at that high tide to peak right around 1 o'clock this afternoon, close to about 4.5 feet. Hourly forecast here shows mostly sunny skies right around those upper 70s. It's going to be really nice and warm out at the beach. And your afternoon dew points, we still have some of that moisture in the air, so it will feel a little bit muggy in certain areas. That definitely goes for the coastline. And the reason why and how you can tell is once we get to about 65 degrees or greater, that's when we can kind of tell it's a little bit more humid in the air. That's going to be the case also for portions of your inland valleys like Poway, Escondido, La Mesa, El Cajon. Daytime highs look like this. We have those mid to upper 70s along the immediate coastline, 82 over downtown. Daytime highs over the valleys from the upper 80s to about 100 degrees. We'll have daytime highs from the 90s to the low 100s over the mountains, 115 over the desert region. What's changing for this upcoming week? You could see those daytime highs back off a little bit as we go into Monday, Tuesday. Better relief by next weekend, and same thing goes for your inland valley communities. Not quite as hot for the upcoming week, but I would still say all those heat safety tips still apply for this first week of August that's coming up. Stay hydrated, make sure the pets have plenty of water and shade, and limit your time outside if these temperatures are just too much for you. Another thing to make note of, the possibility of monsoonal moisture. Could we see some rain in the forecast? Well, Wednesday through Friday, there is an opportunity that some of that monsoonal activity could push west towards our desert and mountain region, but we also can't rule out the opportunity to maybe see some of that over the valleys and the coastline. We'll have a better idea of what we could get in the coming days. Monica?
Makes you want to dance this morning. A celebration of artwork is back in Old Town. The Latin American market is happening this weekend at Bazaar del Mundo. Organizers say the courtyard will be filled with folk art, hand-woven textiles, jewelry, and pottery. There will also be an exhibit featuring collections of pottery centuries old. The event goes until 8 tonight and runs from 10 until 6 tomorrow. There's more coverage you count on at NBC7.com. I'm Monica Hernandez. Thanks for watching.